What's good, everyone? It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today in one of the most craziest games that we have ever seen in San Francisco Giants history. They get the job done. They win 11-10. What a ball game. I mean, absolutely crazy. This was a back and forth ball game, and this game had everything, even coming down to the wire in the bottom of the ninth. The Reds getting the two runners on, and Camilo Doval is able to work through it, gets the double play ball. I mean, what a way to finish out this game. Brett Wisely slips and is able to make the throw. I mean, this was just crazy. And the San Francisco Giants have now won the first two games of this series and have now won 7 games in a row. That is right. The red hot San Francisco Giants, they are going full steam ahead and going into this series, which was going to be a tough challenge to see how they would match up against a very good Cincinnati Reds team. And the Giants have more than answered the bell. What's good? Welcome in, Eric Swartz. Good to see you. A double header sweep for the Giants. Let's get it. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. What's going on? Calvin Jefferson. Let's go. Statement win. I'm with you. This was an absolutely statement win. I mean, so many times in this game, you give credit to the Reds. I mean, they fought hard and certainly did not make it easy for the San Francisco Giants. Encarnacion, the Bay Area native who gets his first 2 hits today, does hit the big 3-run home run. For him, that was a huge at-bat in the game. And that was a big at-bat. It gave the Reds the lead. Encarnacion Strand, that home run. And that was right after the Giants had just gone ahead 7-5 in that 5th inning. And then the Cincinnati Reds do go back up 7-8. But this is what the Giants do. They continue to grind out at bats. They continue to make the Reds pitchers work in the game. So you just love to see what this Giants offense has been able to do in Cincinnati, coming to a hitter-friendly ballpark. And they have had a lot of fun as they score 11 runs today and get the 1-run victory. It is absolutely incredible. What a game. I mean, 11 runs on 11 hits. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. 7 wins in a row. Eric Swartz, his player of the game, going with Wilmer Flores. Love to see it. Wilmer Flores, he was absolutely spectacular. And what he did in the first 2 games of this series, he had a total of 8 bases. And the last time a San Francisco Giant had 8 or more total bases in back-to-back games was Barry Bonds in 2002. Wilmer Flores doing Barry Bonds things at the plate. I mean, just incredible. He had 2 home runs in the game, 5 total RBIs, and a clutch 3-run home run, which at the time in the 3rd inning tied the game at 4. It's just amazing, the at-bats from Wilmer Flores. He continues to get the job done in the big game moments. When the game is on the line, you have incredible confidence that Wilmer Flores, he is going to come through for you in those big game moments, and that is what he did today. Love to see it, Eric. Awesome pick. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you joined us. We did endure a 1 hour and 15-minute rain delay. But once the game got started, this was a fun one. It was a loud scoring game, a back and forth game. And this is one of those games where when you're able to win a game like this, it goes to show that when you are playing great baseball, when things are going well, you find multiple ways to win baseball games. And these are the kind of games playoff contenders and World Series contenders win, because so many times, I mean, the Giants could have lost this game. And even in the late innings, I mean, the Reds putting a rally together in the ninth. They had 2 on with 1 out. So I give the Giants huge credit to endure, to get through this game. What a battle with the Cincinnati Reds, who have been playing some of the best baseball of late. So going into this series, you knew it was going to be a great challenge. And for the San Francisco Giants, they have more than answered the bell. It has been amazing to see. What's good, Robert Rothberg? What's up, Travis? This team has so much confidence. This team is now consisted of valuable rookies and valuable veterans. Absolutely. I mean, this team is so well built together. They have got an incredible nucleus of young talent, young energy from the rookies. I mean, the spark that they have provided time and time again, they continue to get the job done. And you have started to see better at-bats from Casey Schmidt. We know that he did cool off, but you have seen his at-bats, really quality at-bats. You're seeing him draw a lot of walks. And Luis Matos, he has just continued to put up quality at-bats. And today delivers, gets the game-winning hit with the game tied at 8 as the Giants go to the top of the 7th inning. And Luis Matos, he would deliver a 2-run single as part of a 3-run 7th. Casey Schmidt draws a bases loaded walk in the inning. So you see the amazing job the rookies have been able to do. And then the veterans, you got Michael Conforto just playing amazing. 50 RBIs now, 14 home runs. He has been incredible. It's just been amazing what these guys have done. 7 consecutive wins and counting. The Giants offense erupted, absolutely erupted today for 11 runs on 11 hits. And this was Giants baseball torture at its best. A back and forth game and coming down to the wire, and the Giants winning a 1-run baseball game. Giants baseball torture at its best. We're capable of winning low and high scoring games. Absolutely. You've seen the Giants. This team has found multiple ways to win games, and this is what a true legitimate playoff contender does. And the Giants continue to answer the bell. If teams thought that this Giants team was going to cool off or fall off in the second half, excuse me, not only have they not done that, but they have only gotten hotter and have now won the first 5 games to start out the second half, and have now currently won 7 consecutive games and are now a season high 13 games above 500 at 54-41. Excuse me. It's just been amazing. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Appreciate the support, everyone. It's been amazing. The support from the Giants fans and from everyone out there has just been incredible. What's good, Christopher Walker? Let's go, Giants. Let's go. Huge, getting not 1 but 2 wins today. I mean, just incredible. Look, this game was not easy. You give credit to the Reds. I mean, they put up a good battle and could have very well won this game. And so for the Giants to find a way to get this win And even the first game, I mean, it was a close game. This is just the best outcome that could have happened. I mean, you go into this series, you know that the Reds have been playing great baseball, and you're playing in their park. So honestly, you're hoping to get a split. You know, you're hoping to get 2 out of 4 of these games. And so for the Giants to come in here and have won the first 2 games of the series, I mean, this has been incredible. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. 7 consecutive wins in a row. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Just amazing, incredible. What's good, AM Echo Sky? What's going on? I am feeling absolutely pumped. I am so excited of what we're seeing from this San Francisco Giants team. And even in a game where, you know, we've struggled in terms of our starting pitching, Discofani hasn't been himself, and you hope that he can get it turned around. But on a game like today, where Discofani gives up 4 runs early, and Manai gives up a couple runs when he's out there. But I thought he pitched a little better, so I think that is good to see. Hopefully Manaya can turn it around. But Giants, their ability to come back in games, I mean, they never believe that they are out of any game. So their ability to come from behind in games is just incredible. And in this game, I mean, it was back and forth. So this is a very good Reds team. And so for the Giants to answer this challenge, to find a way to come out of this game and get the victory, just absolutely incredible. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. What a start to this road trip, the longest road trip of the season. And this is a road trip you're going to learn a lot about yourself and what this Giants team is made out of. And not only do I think that this Giants team can contend for the National League Western Division title, but I believe they can go on a deep playoff run and contend for a World Series championship, certainly on the table. Hopefully Wade is okay. They're saying a cramp. That is good news to hear on the update from Lamont Wade Jr. When you hear those things, a cramp is the best case scenario that you could hear, not a strain or a hamstring strain. But these injuries have been very tough. So you're praying for the best for Lamont Wade Jr. Travis, with the speed that Matos has, would you have him lead off? Great question. I think that's certainly something you could see him do. I think Lamont Wade Jr. has been an incredible leadoff man, doing what he does out there. But leadoff is certainly a position I could see Luis Matos in, and I've been very impressed. You know, he has continued to grind out at bats. He is very patient at the plate, and you saw in a big game moment, he delivers in the clutch. I mean, what an at bat in that 7th inning to give the Giants those insurance runs, which, as you would see, they absolutely needed every run that they got in a 11-10 victory. Absolutely incredible. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. They have now won 7 consecutive games and have now taken the first 2 games of this 4-game series against a very good Cincinnati Reds team. I mean, what a way for the Giants to answer the challenge. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Impressed how the Giants have cooled down De La Cruz. Absolutely, Giants pitching have done a good job to neutralize De La Cruz and cool him off. I have been very impressed. For me, getting the opportunity to see him for the first time in this series, he has really impressed. His defense and his arm strength. I think his average his velocity of his arm strength, he is averaging like 96 miles per hour, which just sounds crazy to me to think that he is throwing 96 miles per hour. from the infield. So it gives you an idea of the kind of electricity that this guy has, and what he can do with his arm, with De La Cruz. So he's been a fun player, really exciting player with the Reds. So if you're a Reds fan, you can certainly see why the Reds are really excited about what this kid is doing. And a lot of the Reds rookies, I definitely have seen why this Reds team is very talented. And this is where, when you see what the Giants have been able to do in the first 2 games of this 4-game series, has been extremely impressive for the Giants to find ways to get these victories in the late innings. The first game today in extra innings, and then in this game in the late innings, the Giants get the job done. And just when the Reds continued to answer, they got out to an early lead in this game. They were up 4-1. They were up 8-7 after the Encarnacion Strand home run. And so you give congratulations to him, the Bay Area native. What a memorable moment. And I do believe he grew up a Giants fan. So that was something special for him to do against his favorite team growing up. What a win for the San Francisco Giants. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you joined us. This was one of the most craziest ball games that we have ever seen. A back-and-forth ball game, and the San Francisco Giants find a way to get the 1-run victory, 11-10. Absolutely amazing. Travis, the best part is that we don't rely on one player. Most definitely, this team is a absolutely well-built team. Team that, so many guys putting in the work, and so many guys pulling together in the same direction and pulling for each other. It's amazing, the chemistry on this team and the way that everyone is stepping up. It's been incredible, the way that this offense has been able to turn things around. And even despite all of the adversity, all of the injuries that we have battled through this season, you have seen the next man up mentality. These guys are stepping up. These guys are coming together, and it has just been so incredible to see. And when I think back to some of those World Series winning years for the San Francisco Giants, this is the winning nucleus that we are talking about when you're getting great starting pitching, great defense, timely hitting, great bullpen. Camilo Doval, what he is doing out there, incredible. 30 saves, picked up both saves in the game today. And then what the rookies are doing, Patrick Bailey behind the plate. How fast his pop-up time is behind the plate, getting rid of the ball within 1.87 seconds behind the plate. It's just incredible. Only JT Realmuto has a faster pop-up time behind the plate than Patrick Bailey. So it gives you an idea what Bailey has been able to do. It's been amazing. And Brett Wisely, wow. Let's talk about Brett Wisely, because I think what we saw today, we saw a much more confident Brett Wisely. You saw his approach at the plate. You can see the confidence. He worked a couple of walks, had a clutch hit. So I think what we saw from him today, very encouraging moving forward, as you're continuing to see these Giants rookies step up and Giants players step up. Let's go. We got 8 people in the house. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. What an incredible game. One of the craziest games that you will ever see. A back and forth game. Giants baseball torture at its best. We are having some of the most fun that we have ever had, and we have said that many times this season, and it has just been so much fun to be here with all of you. We have had a blast this year, and we're just getting started. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. The Giants make it 7 wins in a row after the amazing 11-10 victory against a very good Cincinnati Reds team. I mean, this was a huge statement victory from this San Francisco Giants team, and they continue to answer the bell and continue to answer every challenge that they have gone up against. And wow, just amazing. They get the job done. Congrats to Joey Votto on getting his 350th home run tonight. Got to give a big congrats to Joey Votto, future Hall of Famer. I mean, it's incredible what this guy has done for so many years in the league. His approach at the plate, his Gold Glove defense at first base. He has been one of the best players to watch in the game. So for Reds fans, I know that you have certainly enjoyed watching Joey Votto all of these years and have certainly enjoyed the moments that I've gotten to see him play. Play of the game was the Strike Schmidt through to Sable for the out at home plate. I mean, what a play. Absolutely clutch to nail down that runner at the plate. I mean, absolutely huge to get that out there. Let's get the dub tomorrow and take the series. Let's go, Giants. Let's keep the momentum rolling. The San Francisco Giants will look to make it 8 wins in a row. Ross Stripling will be taking the mound, who has pitched better in his last couple of outings. So will be a big one for him to see him get back on track. And he'll be taking on Graham Ashcraft of the Reds. Will be a great matchup. The San Francisco Giants have now won the first 2 games of the series and are setting themselves up in great position to win another series. But not only that, to win a big-time series against a big-time contender. I mean, this Reds team, they have been playing some of the best baseball of late. So to go into this series and going into their park, I mean, you would have been happy with just getting at least a split in the series. So for the San Francisco Giants to have won the first 2 games of this series, I mean, just incredible. And now we can get greedy and try to go for the series victory tomorrow. Maybe even get a sweep. We have had 4 sweeps on the road this year. I mean, the sky is the limit for this San Francisco Giants team. And if it wasn't for the Dodgers being almost just as hot as the Giants have been, the Giants would likely be in first place right now. But we are just a game and a half out behind the rival Dodgers. And I wouldn't be surprised if we are able to catch them very soon. I mean, this has been incredible. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. We're having some of the most fun that we have had all year, and it's going to be an incredible ride. A lot of fun in the second half of the season. You got the trading deadline coming up, and should be exciting to see the Giants add to this team at the deadline. I think adding a big-time impact starting pitcher is likely to be something you'll see the Giants do at the trading deadline, because after Logan Webb in the starting rotation, you want to have a second ace in that rotation where you have incredible confidence that you're going to go into a playoff series and be able to match up with other teams' top 2 starters. So I think that is something that will be key to watch, is who is going to step up in the Giants starting rotation in the second half and be that second ace and that pitcher that the Giants can rely on. Alex Cobb, he has looked amazing in his last couple of starts. So he has looked like the Cy Young form of Alex Cobb that we saw early in the season. So that has been great to see. The San Francisco Giants get the huge victory. They win both games today. The game that was suspended yesterday which then resumed today in the 8th inning. The Giants win that game 4-2, and now the regularly scheduled game tonight, they have taken it one of the most craziest games that you'll ever see. The San Francisco Giants get the victory 11-10, the 1-run victory. Giants baseball torture had its best, and the Giants make it 7 wins in a row. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. What a game. What's good, Tyler Burbeck? Great to see you. Player of the game, taking Wilmer Flores. Love to see it. I mean, Flores was just incredible. 2 home runs in the game, 5 RBIs, and he had 8 total bases in the game, and became the first San Francisco Giant to have 8 or more total bases in back-to-back games since Barry Bonds did that in 2002. So Wilmer Flores doing Barry Bonds-like things out there. I mean, just incredible. So that was huge. I mean, those 2 at-bats, those 2 home runs from Flores, absolutely clutch. And I think what you've seen is that with the injuries, unfortunately, to Estrada and to some of these guys, that what it has allowed is an opportunity for Wilmer Flores to get more at-bats, and he has certainly taken advantage of it. But Flores is a guy you can pencil in there every day in the starting lineup, and you are going to get quality at-bats and big-time clutch situations. Flores, he is going to give you a great at-bat. So awesome pick. Love to see it. After watching Disco pitch today, definitely convinces me that we need another pitcher. I'm with you, Tyler. You know, what we've seen from Disco, I have certainly not been very impressed, and I would be concerned with Disco a little bit. We'll see how he does in his next outing. But where I feel some of the concern, the comments that he made, I think a couple weeks back, where he was talking about a little bit of dealing with fatigue and things like that. But to me, I think that that's something that you do not come out and say publicly, even if you're feeling that, because I don't think you want to let your opponent know if you're feeling that type of thing, even if they might suspect that. So it's just a little bit something that doesn't sit too well with me in terms of the comments that Disco made. So love to get your thoughts out there if you guys would like to share your thoughts on that. But look, I'm rooting for Disco. Hope that he can turn it around. But it is definitely a thing where this Giants starting rotation, if it's going to come down to the playoffs, you are going to want to have more than, say, just the Logan Webb. I mean, you want to have at least 2 guys, ace pitchers that you can rely on to match up with teams' top 2 starters in a potential playoff series. So it will be something to watch closely. I do think you'll see the Giants make some moves at the trading deadline. As far as who they'll go after, I'll have to take a look at who will be potentially available. I think I've seen Shane Bieber be a name that has been tied to the Giants. I think he's battling some injuries, so we'll see what can happen. But I do think at the trading deadline, you'll see this Giants team look to add in the starting rotation. So it will be very interesting. Have to go now. Have a great night, Travis, and let's go Giants. Appreciate the support. AM Echo Sky. Take care. Have a great night. Appreciate it. Giants should not make a play for Ohtani by the trade deadline, but this offseason, I hope they go all in. I'm with you, Christopher. You know, I think I would like to see them make a play for Ohtani at the deadline, but if it's going to cost them a lot in terms of prospects, I don't think it's worth it unless you can bank on that he is going to sign a long-term deal with you. But I think that there still is a likely chance the Giants will be able to sign Shohei Ohtani this offseason. So I think that you can feel good about yourself if you don't trade for him at the deadline and you can go into the offseason and feel that you have a very good chance to be able to sign him. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to play out. And I know that we have always come runner-up in a lot of these free agent opportunities, but this could very well be the time that we finally finish first. And so I can't wait for it. But we got a lot of fun to see what this Giants team can do this season. The sky is the limit. This Giants team can contend for a World Series championship, and they continue to keep the momentum rolling as they get another huge victory, 11-10, one of the most craziest games that you will ever see. The San Francisco Giants baseball torture at its best. They defeat the Reds 11-10. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. I'm sure Disco realized he shouldn't have said that. That being said, we're still rooting for him. I'm with you, Robert. I'm rooting for Disco. Definitely feel like those comments shouldn't have been said, but I think he knows that now. And sometimes those comments can come out. Maybe it was an interview or who knows. But I know that he has learned from it, and we're rooting for him to turn it around. So we'll see what can happen. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. And so we are going to be getting to our picks of the game. If you haven't already shared your player of the game and my player of the game, I've got to go with the obvious. I'm taking Wilmer Flores. Got to give a big shout out to Flores. What an amazing job. I mean, when his name has been called and when his name has been penciled into the lineup, he has delivered and come through in the big game moments. And I mean, what clutch at bats today. 2 home runs and his second home run, a 3-run home run when the Giants were trailing by 3. So absolutely clutch at bats today. 5 RBIs, and he did have 8 total bases in the game and became the first San Francisco Giant to have 8 or more total bases in back-to-back games since Barry Bonds did so in 2002. Wilmer Flores doing Barry Bonds-like things. So that's just incredible. Absolutely amazing. Christopher, pick of the game, taking Camilo Doval. Awesome to see it. Camilo Doval, he was incredible. Picked up both saves in the games today. His 29th and 30th saves of the year. And you look at his filthy stuff. He's got arguably the most filthiest stuff as a closer in all of baseball. I mean, that blazing fastball and sinker, which goes above 100 miles an hour, and the nasty wipeout slider, which can go 93 miles per hour. I mean, just absolutely filthy stuff out there, and the confidence with Camilo Doval is just amazing. Even in that situation in the game, you saw a couple of men on base with 1 out in the 9th inning, and he is able to get through that situation, gets the double play ball in one of the most craziest ways to have one of the most craziest games come to a finish. And the San Francisco Giants get the 1-run victory, 11-10 against a very good Cincinnati Reds team. The Giants have come into this series and they have more than answered the challenge and answered the bell. And now they will look to continue their momentum. They will look to make it 8 wins in a row tomorrow. Ross Stripling will be taking the mound. So look to see him build on a couple of his last outings. Should be a fun one. And let's make some noise for that YouTube algorithm. Let's smash up the like button, everyone, for this incredible San Francisco Giants victory. One of the most craziest games that you'll ever see. Let's hit that like button. This feedback really helps out the channel big time. Smashing the like button This feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So thank you so much, everyone. I see your comments, your likes, and your engagement. I want to say your effort is truly appreciated. So thank you so much. And if you see my great friend Eric the Legend at Hum Baby Baseball, be sure to go show him some support and check out his coverage of this amazing San Francisco Giants game in all things baseball. You don't want to miss it, so be sure to go check out Eric's channel and show him some support over at Hum Baby Baseball. Thank you so much, everyone. San Francisco Giants get the huge 11-10 victory. One of the most craziest games. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. 7 wins in a row. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your night and take care. Let's go, San Francisco Giants.